Good morning, and thank you all for being out here. You know, I'll tell you, it's such a thrill to get an early start when you're running for the presidency of the United States of America. And I'll tell you, when you're running for the presidency of this great nation and its great people, you can't get an early enough start. So thank you all for being here. It's just such a thrill to see all your thousands of smiling faces out there and your cheering voices. So thank you, thank you. Keep the applause on. Hey, I've got a serious issue this morning, and I really want to take it to you, my supporters, and to all the American people. This campaign has taken a very ugly turn, and I'm not going to let it pass. You know, my opponent yesterday accused me of being a tax and spend liberal. I'm disgusted by that, and I got to be honest. I'm not going to couch my terms, and I'm not going to pull my punches. That is an insult to me personally. It's an insult to my party, and it's an insult to liberals and progressive thinking people everywhere. It's an insult to all Americans, because you know what that says? That says you can't spend money until you've got it in the bank. Well, you know, my friends, Ronald Reagan talked about building that shining city on the hill. He talked about catching the American dream. Well, I'll tell you, I am going to build that shining city on the hill. But you know what I'm not going to do? I am not going to stop building that shining city on the hill because we didn't have enough money, because we didn't tax people enough. You know how you get things done in America? You spend the money first, and then you tax people. Because how do you know how much to tax people unless you spent the money first? You want a half-built shining city on the hill? Well, that's what you'll get with my opponent. You want schools with no bathrooms, so the children got to go defecate outside? That's what you'll get with my opponent. You can't build this country without enough money. And you ain't gonna have enough money until you spend it. So you don't know how much to tax people until you have spent it. So I'm not a tax and spend liberal. I say spend first and then tax later, because how can you know how much you need to tax people unless you spent their money first? Make no mistake about it. My opponent, you're gonna have highways that aren't built. You're going to have bridges with one lane. You're going to have bridges with just one or two pillars because he didn't tax people enough, because he didn't know how much money he needed, because he didn't spend it first. So there you go. That's my vision of America. Thank you all for being here. It is a wonderful day. God bless America, and God bless all of you, the great American people.